Hey guys, what's going on? 123 BCO here, and welcome back to another TF2 gameplay. Obviously not live, but this is on a full crit server, meaning everything you do is a critical. So every rocket I shoot is a critical, and I've got a few separate clips. I mean, two separate clips. One being soldier, one being scout. I find those to be the two best, although I do prefer soldier because I'm better at soldier than I am at scout, and I just love rocket jumping around. I do actually get a really good air shot in this footage, which I'm really proud of. Just died, doesn't matter. It's quite hard to be a scout though. I mean, that's why I do like the soldier, even though he usually gets one shot anyway. He's more mobile in the way that he can just like rocket jump away, like whoosh, a rocket's coming at you, rocket jump up. But see, with scout you can't really dodge it because the radius still gets you with such low health. Now I do die, but this next to life, so I get backstabbed. That was just a fail. I was trying to jump through the window. Seeing, is anyone home? This is a pretty awesome bit. I mean, as I said, this. Like, I actually, not lying, I actually do get some pretty cool air shots like this regularly. On some other servers, obviously not full crits, so they don't always die. Mainly soldiers, because they're always rocket jumping around, and it puts all the competition up, and it's always fun, just battling other rocket jumping soldiers. Sometimes they're market gardening, but I'm not great at market gardening, although I have to admit I've improved greatly on rocket jumping. You won't see too much of it here, but I can now pretty much easily speed pogo, and since I actually couldn't before properly, I said, oh, I can easily, but I think the whole problem with me rocket jumping before is that I would just hold the W key. I didn't want to, but it became a habit, and I started again on the basic tutorials, and I realised I was going so far and so fast. Now it does get to intense moments, and I actually think Aussie Soldier is definitely for me my best class, but he's also become my favourite because before I thought Scout is my favourite. I enjoy playing because I can just run around and like shoot people. That goes through much any class anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but I just enjoy Soldier because he shoots rockets, he rocket jumps, and you can shoot more rockets, and that's the main thing I like to do on Soldier, just rocket jump then fire. And as you can see, that's pretty much what I do in every one of my shots. That was kind of a fail there, just spy checking. A good thing to do on this server for a soldier, but if it was a spy, that would have been an ultimate win. But I mean, later in the footage, I do actually rocket jump and kill someone by mistake. So there was obviously an invisible spy, and I just rocket jump and kill him, which I find quite amusing. But did that, I just I don't know, I just went AFK a bit, like for a second. It's not good. As I said, it is quite intense here, and it's quite nice. I get another air shot. Actually, that was kind of a mistake. I didn't mean to hit him. I actually meant to get the other guy, but I get the kill there, and then the snipper with his SMG. Honestly, I hate the SMG. Like, snipers with SMG, how will they improve? They'll only know how to use the SMG. Most snipers I see on these servers just run around with their SMG. They don't even snipe. And the ones that do snipe usually destroy the whole game. You'll see that in the scout footage I get sniped a few times. And also engineers. Combat sentries are a pain because you can't do anything about the engineers. Like, you try to take down and the engineer shoots you with his bombs, and you just die because of the critical damage, and it just goes straight through you. Like the Righteous Bison is pretty good in this server since it goes like through. It can do tons and tons of damage, but I still just prefer using the shotgun and rocket launcher. I don't usually use the market gardener, but I'm not sure if it still blocks, but the escape plan was blocked during this because certain weapons like the Sydney Sleeper, since it can't really get headshots, like some weapons are really OP. And the escape plan, obviously the equalizer, when you're low it does more damage, but also so basically if it was on this critical server you'd be running around really fast as a soldier, just critical hitting everyone. I see why, but I still prefer it if they could do that, because same guy, I'm just dominating him because he's just running around as a heavy. Trying to get another air shot and I just die to that scout with the gibberish and the vision goggles. Oh, I really do not like the pyro vision goggles. I mean, if you really want to go to Pyroland, just get a Pyroland item. Like, I don't know, something. Just don't use it. It's terrible. I mean, the ghostly gibbous. I mean, okay, let's start a new topic. Free-to-play players. I have no idea why people hate them so much. So I had a test before. I wore the ghostly gibbous, pyrovision goggles, no like special taunt, and I had the normal set of stuff, you know, the rocket launcher, shotgun and shovel, and I was still top on the leaderboards. So that's kind of proof that, you know, free-to-play players aren't always newbie. They just because they don't buy all the cool stuff doesn't mean they're not very good. And that's what bugs me a bit, because everyone's always like, oh, if you're free to play you're terrible at the game, yet I see some of the paid players who are terrible, and yet they're like, oh yeah, I bought this, and I still suck at the game. That's what I don't get. So why would you call all the free-to-play players really bad when yet you are the one who's doing bad, and they are the one who are only? I mean, I think people get annoyed that free-to-play players keep killing them, even though they don't have like any good items. Although I prefer pretty much all the I pretty much just prefer the starter primaries. Like, I prefer the scattergun, the rocket launcher, the normal sniper rifle. I do prefer the decreaser more than the normal flamethrower, but be honest, as a pyro, I don't usually actually use the flames on the flamethrower. Like, I don't just follow people around burning them. I mainly use my strange flare gun, which I traded for tons of stuff. The guy was so greedy. I don't know what the price of it is, like, scrap wise, but I gave him I think at least 50 scrap and a festive buff banner. Kind of unfair, but I was desperate at the time. And I'm doing pretty well. It's got 50 something kills, got it yesterday night, and I haven't been able to play much this morning, so I have been getting quite a few kills with it. Pyro's not in this gameplay, as I said, it's only really Scout and this guy, although I do love the flare gun, and I probably could have been Pyro and got a few kills, because take a breath. Let's face it, the flare gun is pretty accurate. I mean, I don't know if I'm just amazing, but I usually always hit the person. And I asked my friend Leo, and he also said that he's like always hitting people, including me, because we had a 1v1 and we kept hitting each other with it. I mean, it's just such a good gun. I mean, I think the ideal for, I don't know just for me or not, but the ideal pyro set, I'd say is a decreaser, flare gun, or detonator, whatever type thing, like mammoth or whatever. The decreaser, flare gun, extinguisher, or you know, something that does 100% damage when they're burning. But I really do not like the what's it called? It basically does 100% damage, 100% critical when the person's wet. Now that's pretty useless, because most maps don't actually have that much water. In fact, some don't have any water. So I mean, it's kind of sort of useful for 2-4 if you're like camping in a place, but I don't think it's very useful at all. But yeah, I just keep getting killed with the same heavy again and again and stuff. So we're coming to the end of the video, guys. Just hoping, as I said, keep dying from the same engineer with his combat sentry putting the annoying places. I think this is my last death, guys. It's pain, I don't like it, but still. I hope you guys have enjoyed this footage. If you want more, please do rate and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.